Hello, Jamaica. Welcome again to the Jamaica Patriotic Alliance. And we are not here with pretty words and fancy dress codes and hype. Enough of that is going on elsewhere. We are here to save a nation that has gone off the rails and that have forgotten its place on this beautiful planet of ours. Let me start with the scripture, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Exodus 20, verses 2 and 3. Jamaica has forgotten that we are a God-fearing country. We started out as a country that had the fear of God in us. There was a time in Jamaica when you could walk and knock anybody's door and ask for a drink of water. Now, if you do that, you might get a gunshot or a chop in your face. That's all we have gone from kind and generous and godly to where we are now, which we can't find words to describe the state we are in right now. Our young men have literally turned themselves into peasants of society. Peasants. They just go around and kill and rob and do as they feel like. But this has to do with the mindset of the people. The mind is messed up. And the agents of Satan, which some of them are dancehall artists, and others in our society have squeezed the minds of our young people and narrowed their minds. So their thinking is so narrow. Therefore, we are not having a good crop of youngsters that we need to have. But there's a broader problem also, because for a young man to be willing to give up his life for a food, to cut his lifespan short, way short, for a food, it speaks to desperation. But our government have not been able over the years to infiltrate the minds of the youngsters so that they have an antidote to the demonic or devilish poison that a lot of the dancehall artists and others in society are pouring into the minds of our youngsters. The nation have lost its way. We have deviated from God and the path of righteousness and are openly practicing satanic and demonic worship. I see where politicians and gunmen are ending up at the same Oberman. Politicians and gunmen are involved in the same cult worship in Jamaica. And so, therefore, because we're a morally bankrupt country, where love seems to be a thing of the past and hate is the style and fashion of today, is to hate each other and to kill each other. A lot of the problems we have are generational problems where people have conflicts from way back. But it cannot be resolved by killing everything that you see, walk, move, or hear around you. That is not the way you solve problems. But there must be other attractions for our youngsters that will let them not even think about crime. And so we have to fix the old system where if these youngsters were harnessed from they were 15, 16, 17-year old in high school and steered in the right direction, I am sure we would have a much better Jamaica. So we have to revisit that bridge. We need to recruit 50,000 youngsters to perform national service, and their national service would be to clean up the country. We move into some of these areas where the criminals are, and the government, you take this era, hold it, and put in the proper infrastructure so that crime becomes a thing of the past. The people that are rebelling against the new progressive order, then you get rid of them. It's better to get rid of 10,000 people that are holding back the country than to lose the 2.5 million because of the 10,000. And then at the end of it, the 10,000 are still gonna turn on each other and kill each other because that's what they know. So let us get rid of the 10,000 that is giving problems and save 2.5 million people. Do the maths and tell me if I am wrong.